Hello and welcome to this review of Ezra Brooks Bourbon Cream. I bought this at Walmart. It was $11.99 and I checked the price today and it's still $11.99 months later. Natural cream, 25 proof. All natural cream, Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, aged the old-fashioned way in new charred American white oak barrels. So I guess they're making straight bourbon with charred oak and then they're aging this in charred oak, new charred oak barrels. Okay. This liqueur provides an unmistakable and unforgettable rich creamy flavor. Bottled for Luxco Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky. Bottled for them. Notice it didn't say bottled by them. Okay, that's interesting. Contains caramel color, refrigerated after opening. Well, I refrigerated it before opening. A genuine bourbon cream made using the finest ingredients available for generations. Ezra Brooks Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey has been the bourbon for those with a rugged spirit and a taste for adventure. Well, I have a rugged spirit. I go on hiking trails. I have a taste for adventure. This was $11.49, 50 cents cheaper at Total Wine and More, but I don't live close to Total Wine and More, so didn't get it there. I've never actually had Ezra Brooks bourbons. I've never had their blended whiskey, so I'm trying their liqueur, but I've never had their regular products. But I'm open to trying them. This is a real cork too, not rubber or pressed together cork pieces. It's a real hunk of cork. And you can see some of the bourbon cream got on the top of it. Yeah. Coagulated on the top. Ugh. Yeah, well, your food is in the cabinet, not on the ground anymore. There. I gotta pour a lot because I want to get a photo of it, and I want to do written reviews on distiller.com. They're giving it 72. Just saying it's okay. Google's giving it an 88, very good, and then Untapped is giving it a 92, excellent. All right, not Untapped. They do beer. Sorry, I mean to say Total Wine and More. They let, and Total Wine doesn't control the reviews. Like if it's negative, they'll let it stay, as long as it's reasonable. You know, say, well, I don't like it for this particular reason. They'll let it stay. Now, if you're just saying this stuff is garbage, it tastes like sewage, yeah, they're gonna delete that. It's got to be reasonable and sensible. All right, so it would be white like milk, except it's got caramel color giving it that yoo-hoo appearance. Never before had it. I really do need to get on to Ezra Brooks. All their varieties and the Ezra Brooks blended, the white label blended bourbon, a blended whiskey, made with bourbon but blended bourbon, or blended whiskey. Aroma, cream. I like cream. You know it's got sugar in it, you would assume. I mean, how's it going to be sweet without sugar? Let's go with the taste. Cheers. Although some of these bourbons and Scotch whiskeys I've been drinking taste like sugar water. Okay, it's sugary sweet. That's kind of normal, and but it's not overly done. I like the eggnogs. They're sugary sweet. I like the bourbon creams. They're sugary sweet. I like the Irish creams. They're sugary sweet. Get the picture? 12.5% alcohol. Some of these would be 17 proof, 17%, 34 proof. So 25 is kind of low. Body's light. finish is semi-sweet, like 50-50, 50% sweet, 50% dry. It's very creamy. You can taste the milk. It must be Kentucky cream. We don't know that. It could be coming from Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Tennessee, Virginia. Incredibly, though, it's making alcohol eggs, little drips, uniform alcohol egg, well, relatively uniform alcohol eggs around the glass, so that bourbon's showing through. It tastes the bourbon. Now, Ezra Brooks 90 proof. The blended whiskey is 80 proof. And the standard Ezra Brooks is 90 proof. I just know I would like both of them. Then you have the more luxurious from Luxco. But that's really named after the guy's last name, Lux. And then he sold out to Midwest Grain Products about 2 years ago. And they're becoming big. But anyway, I'm sure all their stuff is good. Everybody's always talking good about, saying good things about the Ezra Brooks products. I don't see any reason to doubt that. Is this a winter product? I don't know. I bought it in the summer. Would I make a habit of drinking a lot of this? No, I would not. I don't drink those shakes, and the shakes from Burger King and McDonald's and all of those places. I like them, although they do have too many ice crystals in them, I find. But I like them, and I know they're really healthy. They got to be healthy for you, right? Good for your waistline and your blood pressure and your cholesterol level. And this, another health food product, ha ha ha. But seriously, folks, it's got a dark brown. You may as well say a black bottle, but I know it's got to be dark brown. But I'll tell you what, nothing's shining through this. No light's penetrating it. So this is like the blackest black bottle I've ever seen. It's darker than the Hennessy Black, which I love, by the way, my daughter too. Their bottle, it's darker than the doggone Cuddy Sark Prohibition Edition bottle, which is very dark, and I love that product. So score on this. Yeah, it's an A. It's a little thin, but I'll still go with an A minus. Let's say A minus, 92, a 9.2 out of 10 for $11.49 or $11.99 in my case. Yeah, it's a winner. It's a winner. Is cinnamon going to help it? Smells so good. I don't see where it would hurt it. It just spiced it up. I don't know if that's an enhancement. It's definitely not a detriment. So I wouldn't go lower than a 92. No way. So I got a feeling, I just think all their bourbons are going to be fabulous. All right. Been making them for so long. One of the old Kentucky companies. Oh. But I got so much backstock bourbon. If y'all saw my backstock, you would realize it's going to be years before I get to Ezra Brooks. And that's a shame. But what am I going to do? Drink bourbon all day long? I can't do it. Can't handle it. So Les Bon Temps Relais, an excellent product, and I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Kentucky and tour the Luxco distillery. Although, like this bottle says, it's blended for them. It's not blended by them. You say, well, it's probably a creamery in Kentucky that's getting their bourbon in the cream and blending it for them. That would be a good guess. Thank you.